Hey, what's up? I hope this video doesn't suck too much. I'm using the webcam on my laptop since I still haven't figured out what my computer is doing with my regular webcam. But yeah, I figured I bought a few Blu-rays recently over the span of a few weeks or a few days maybe, and yeah, I figured I'd do a Blu-ray pickup video. So let's get started. I have 6 here, not too long. Yeah, not too long. Let's talk about it. First one is Beau is Afraid. Ari Aster is one of my favorite directors working today, as is Robert Eggers. Beau is Afraid is quite something. It's 3 hours long, and I enjoyed the movie. He also did Hereditary and Midsummer, in case you didn't know. I enjoyed this movie. Some of it I was like, okay, I'm trying to find symbolism here. What is this foreshadowing? What is this representing? For me, at least, it took some time. It was like, there's a giant penis in the attic, okay. And then during Beau's sex scene, you see his balls, and they're as big as two of my heads. So I'm like, my heads, not my ding dong heads. And I was like, wow. But yeah, this is something. I did enjoy the movie. I did like it. It's just I might have to go back to Google to see what was going on, what was what. Maybe that's just me. People had that problem. But again, I like the movie. Ari Aster, Robert Eggers, two of my favorite directors working today. This next movie came out on my 30th birthday this year. This is part of a movie series where at least I feel that each one is better than the last. It's like 2 is better than 1, 3 is better than 2 and 1, and this one is better than 3, 2, 1. That's just me. I love the series. That's John Wick Chapter 4. Yo, this movie's badass. This movie's the bomb, yo. Came out on my 30th birthday, so that's what I did that day, along with playing Resident Evil 4, the remake. And, dude, I love action, you know? I love doing it. I love writing it. I love watching it. And, you know, yes, I did sniff this just now. I just want to say one little thing. If you're a guy, and you think there's too much action in this movie, or you think the action scenes go on for too long, may I suggest some TRT? And if that doesn't do anything for you, some tampons for your vagina. Huh? How's that? This movie's badass. It's awesome. I love his hair. I'm trying to get my back. It's just so good. Is this the end of the series? I don't think so. Despite watching the end of this movie, you think, wow, it's the end. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not going to get into why, but great movie, great action. Again, I don't think this is the end of the series. Next up is 1987, Over the Top. This movie's great. I'm not gonna lie. This movie made arm wrestling. Made me want to arm wrestle, not professionally, but arm wrestle people. Just go up to people, tap them, and be like arm wrestle. And over the top, Dad, over the top. You can do it. I know you can. It's great. It's not his best work. It's not his worst work. Stallone, by the way, it's not his best work. It's not his worst work. But I did really like this movie. It's 80s gold. And yeah, it made arm wrestling look fun. You know, be like, you know, you're with a group of friends, get some people together, arm wrestle. You'd be like, for money. Except, you know, whereas the arm wrestling of this took place in Vegas, the party would probably take place in like somebody's basement or mansion or whatever. But yeah, great movie. I recommend watching this, popping this on, having a few drinks, you know, having a good time. Let's watch a short, entertaining, not great, but, well, yeah, great, but not fantastic movie, you know? I don't think it's bad. It's not fantastic, but it is great. There's an order of where those words go. I don't know. This one I actually watched the other day after I bought it, and this is Resident Evil Death Island. It takes place before Resident Evil 7. You have Jill, Chris, Rebecca, Claire, Leon. But we don't know where Barry is. Seriously, where's Barry at? What the hell? Come on. Anyway, it was an okay movie. Resident Evil Death Island. It was an alright, entertaining animated Resident Evil movie. It's sure as shit better than Resident Evil Vendetta. Resident Evil Vendetta sucked a huge bag of dicks. To me, I didn't like it. Damnation was really good. I actually really liked Damnation, and Degeneration was all right. With this one, it's an okay watch. I will watch it again eventually. Maybe when I find Resident Evil Degeneration on Blu-ray. I have it on regular DVD, and I have the second and third CG Resident Evil movie on Blu-ray. If I could find Degeneration on Blu-ray, I might just watch all four in a row. But I did enjoy this. It was good. It was cool. It was cool to see Jill again. You know, I don't know what they did with Chris's face in this. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, I liked it. And Leon, his hair. Why do I talk about guys' hair? It's good stuff. See, it's like 808. I don't believe him. Look, I don't even like him. Anyway, Resident Evil Death Island. Oh, it's a pretty good Resident Evil animated movie. Anything is better than the live action Resident Evil movies, though. Except for Vendetta. Anyway, next up is the gold edition of Scarface. It's funny, I actually went to the FYE in my nearby mall to get this. Not to get this, but to find John Wick Chapter 4 on 4K Blu-ray, because I couldn't find it anywhere. I went to Best Buy, didn't have it, kept on going week after week, didn't have it. So, I went to FYE to see if they had it. The little did I know, but I forgot that FYE is turning into anything but movies, because the movies are all the way in the back. And everything else is a bunch of collectibles and stuff, which, I'm not going to lie, I do like collectibles. But, beside the point, instead of getting John Wick Chapter 4 at FYE, I got this, because I saw it was the gold edition. Scarface is one of my favorite movies ever. It is a brilliant movie. Al Pacino as Tony Montana, good stuff. And, side note, Hollywood, if you feel the need to race swap, how about the ethnicity you swap with can pass for the ethnicity that they are swapping, you know? Instead of just being like, hey, this character is known to be this. Let's make it this instead. You know, let's get that audience in there. When in reality, people are tired of it. Beside the point, fantastic movie, 2 hours and 50 minutes long, and there is not one bad moment in this movie. At least for me, I really enjoyed it. I didn't even have to rewatch it to know I enjoyed it, because I remember this movie. I quote the hell out of it. Or I did back when I had friends. Fantastic, fantastic movie. Speaking of fantastic movies, here's the last movie I've recently picked up, and that is The Whale. I cried. I got tears, bro. Not running down my face, but I got tears in my eyes. I had to, a little bit. Brendan Fraser's performance in this movie is fantastic. All the performances are great, but his really stands out because it's just so good. I want to give this fat bastard a hug. The character. I want to give Tons of Fun a hug, man. But anyway, I really enjoy this movie. It's based on a play, which I think is pretty cool. And I like how they put him in a fat suit instead of putting something CG on him. I don't like CG. If it can be done for real, do it for real. But yeah, they put him in a fat suit. Really cool. But they actually did that, not CG. Because if this was like something else, you don't have to wear a fat suit. Let's save time and put CG. No, put the bastard in a fat suit, and that's what they did here. It's a very sad story. Trying to reconnect with his daughter because what was it? One of his students he had an affair with. He's gay in this movie, so one of his male students he had an affair with. And it's just, tears in my face, man. Tears in my face. Great movie. If you haven't seen this, I highly recommend it. Bring a box of tissues. And if you don't have a soul and you don't cry, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Don't you have a heart? Clearly you have a heart. You're still alive. Somehow. Even though you don't cry at sad movies. Anyway. Oh, real quick. I just want to say, Brendan Fraser. I found out the actual way to pronounce that. Brendan Fraser. I just want to say, I love you, man. But during your whole getting awards and interviews and whatnot during this movie, I just want to say, breathe. We get it. You're back. You've been through some shit, and now you're back. I love you, man, but breathe. Not making fun of him. I understand. At first, yeah, but after a while, you're like, okay, all right, I'm good now. Breathe, man. Breathe, man. We need to keep you alive for Mummy 4. Anyway, those are the 6th Blu-rays I picked up recently. So yeah, I apologize if this video doesn't look all that great or the audio is not that great. This is the webcam on my laptop. I'm probably just gonna do this until I figure out what the hell's up with this. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. Those that did, hit the like button if you didn't. Hit dislike if you didn't. Be sure to favorite, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, all that good shit. And yeah. God bless. I will see you all later. And yeah.